Sena tinka wa chinti no wontimi nteda waduro taku mani bi atafre na so atafre bi me say fansa mu be ji won pem ani se munga mu muhia adwuma no be din ade amamo na afa ni ewo mu enso tabia ba mister se malaria fever ani ha wadwe anasem bi a ene tabia ba capsules no sisi ya o ya no so ebetimi aboa dre ewa adwama so memu afa na ba bi a obenya bi ato 0243686861 na wa bon komo imuli taba supplement no esoboti immune system so utie me na rope na wo obi a wo adwuma wo gya ho obi wo nanti kakra bi a no abre wo nso akoma no emoya wadro eye immune supplement no na onya bi a ebetimi aboa na afi kantanka heba pharmaceuticals wo madro mo de aba no wonsam nso etimi aka be dre mi ka se ba bia bedu bia wo man mu wo benya bi enso etimi atoyo ba wa fefunu wo makoda no fo ana akra ne mfe dumienu a wo mani bia enye ye eno na ne yeka wansem enso di acho na Dr. Mensa de Dr. Sen kancho se nro no free ye ne Dr. Mensa e wo nuoma wo de aye na dro aye fene sasadro na sasadro is all your business na enuoma nkoye mobu wa de wode ne nsabe so bia nkoye wo se ba gibi na afi dware na afi sase di wachi enso nkobi wo asebe okasa na sent e wo nanum Dr. se wo dro ye de bo asabe wanyini but o dro so wo keta so a ni nyina no Dr. wo dro de bo na afi enuoma nkoye nu bone
ba de okodun so keta so aye
ne se
na wo twa se bia wo bana ye sisi wo china de be china ho
la sa wa no wotwa po on pe so a be ha do kwa
no ga se probi kra dwon so awie aka so be so nti wa kampa no so
ya so ko hata first ne timi ko hata kete
na so kwa fio
be wo peda
aka so rental sante kampa now
queen size you be do the
to be mattress ni na na sa
me ke ye ne den amana ye
ne ayo ni bi ade yi microwave no so ana de si so na ja
wa hiti so de be mu be sede amoti ni wo mu no ye ka nyina no obi wa so fa pa enti ode e Dr. Mensa doctor say yan kan cho say na dro no we delivery e wo ba bia 0244921269 uko ane kumasi kotria yani giniza ponedie no chakra madina zongo junction o kensi the building no ma your boy Juma Ruta Mr. Ruta live na afi ni ye Ruta Mr. no so ya zura ya 31 Ruta Mr. ni malaria dro wo nso asati to na numato wonchimi di award no munya Ruta no bia ebebo Ruta live no ma mojedi afusane e wo de pedua no sem bia obu anintini no moja ntimi mfam ye oya oseme nan ene me nsa titiriti uhia Ruta live no bi ana afi Ruta tonic ni typhoid adro eno ebu adro wa German so 0244485632 na what din command no pay natural company limited over the proslav na ba na we no e bema prostate no problems bema de ze odunso to sen bu odunso na ebia kem ana na drum obedunso sa komisa de bechi wodro e proslav capsules unya bia eno ebetimi aboa ana feni no e true man capsules a weak erection premature ejaculation weak we no enso bema de boani ana besene wodro true man ana fe Congo ointment no so no de wo mu pa ne sa wonamani nsa no ana rashes no awadwena benya ene Congo o de besra so nuama be kokama 0249017101 no what in come me dima fear Dr. Time da so doctor nie na doctor say o de mere to stroke no so we obi a stroke achi wa doctor say bra ana afi obi a the prostate one problem ana say sexual weakness obi a o tie me na no pesisie no dia bi a achi a o kita puma obeja opuma yi enso emudi ato doctor ewa buakwa agogo school junction ana afi doctor so sign ewon kan poko ase mayera 0244774282 na phone doc adin komo na polytank for Daruma Ghana say polytank no ye ka Ghana's #1 water storage tanker eno any polytank na we no boy me store yen so fie open tanker eno ebe boy polytank na world cup video mo say ya predict and win say o predict here we win here national so as your social media Facebook and your Instagram and your X o predict na win here o nya o major prices eno polytank Koma Daruma Lawson Beverages Limited Dr. Lawson near Lawson delay man and some near delay man bitters in the Bema so delay pe man is a woman so mon per short distance woman per long distance in Tene so to me a shoot ko nim ama Bema unsa wo Bema mu na dilemma capsules no we oba kwa fiche wote yawa eno nso no unya bi na anom ebe jojo no ade ama san boost we libido e wompem ade ama draw we German 0248619999 na fe wadu nkomo na Sabosek Garages wono madaruma Sabosek Garages ho na yeko Ghana's #1 digital mechanical shop anamede we abana wo ka engine sembia Mika say accident car and our day a fabric bana bezo CC we engine our problem and answer condition and our problem will be a bezo spray okay obesa one ujia boss no ya wadwuma ni nyina no Sabosek Garages one madaruma say BMW and answer be a Mercedes Benz and a car no car be a wodi a chese wo wiase de ya wadwuma na we nurse and answer ya badwuma ni na Wontumi na mfa wo car ma ya ba befa ya the drivers ba befa na afi wo ma ya wadwuma ade ma wo na odi abano obesa wo ton ntem na akwa bridgera eno so ye beto na afi aton ye ton na yetua wo ka ana afi uncompleted buildings ne asase nyina no ye ton bi esa to bi ntia na wo hye no so ye wa akra awashi ye ne water works wa ana afi onya du kuma senso a Gridco hotel no ana sa ene Gridco office ne Georgia hotel ana eboso ho a ye bo adwuma 0542275252 na afi woni Sabosek Garage company for edin komo na Kojak Fadaruma Kojak Chako Two-Faced no eno a ana edi twi ase so be so twi ose na wanum dawa Kojako German so enkoda wi su bi mpanimfo wi su bi eboa amwanum edawo ama osi eba ne tit white na eno ana ode be your Kojak Pro Code uti enso ya uti paiwa we dey be beboa 0244559597 afi woni Kojak company for tin komo 3P garlic mixture dra ye kan wasem ade ama na no pesa 3P die dra ebo obi a wanya stroke kana say obi a ono so ni sugar level e wosro obi a waye keso obese ne so ngate anasem bia wuntie mi na no pay na onso nuama nkoyi a wunya 3P garlic mixture enuama be koyi pa 0248928824 na afi 3P no to bia garlic down na afi your glass bottle mum na afi so sano so ni tini akoko eno die for no de ba Spy Entertainment woman daruma yes na mi aduma on the 19th of July ewo ene Shraba Hotel wasankonya we medical and ye de ne babe hunyom ade amantiwe Spy Fiesta with medical be si from any shoulder na ye koye ni ma ye rock shoulder with the medical cool 100 Ghana cedis and ye DJ and a peacemaker DJ Capito and afi DJ Confusion omunyina no enso na baby for reservation and asene open advanced ticket 0243102777 na so so mabanyame atuma enemu a ana Sunday yi baso de currency free wo see adro ne ya pao na Sahara mixture ene ni G capsules ane enam ya redro bema wati gonom ana face flex ya dey wanya bi unya dro fan Sahara mixture ene ni G capsules na no bebo apa enti anu ahye no so de amamedrey ewa adwama so man capsules ne amamedro bema obese uyi keche ewo mpemo bo setarese ewo mpem no wadro Sahara man capsules anu na bebo afa unya hindi na eno their blood pressure no diabetes ni nyina no ebe 0246348334 na wadin komo ba hospital ana me de wani cha doctor ni doctor de way bone specialist e dompenu nkasem se spine wachi enkasem ana mu ya ni nyina no wo wadro awode etwe wonan enso de ma footballers amona ma bu nyina no doctor ba eno no HIV adro hepatitis adro or diabetes adro na ni nyina mu no de wani cha tonso agogo ya ben agogo hospital ana fa cross Pinterest Road 18 Junction 0244988004 now no edim enkomo XP2C horse engine oil enye na see what's way womu ana the engine oil papa ba car no be say run smoothly afem ama engine oil a ye be kamfo SP2 engine oil na no car no home use engine and I say new one juma diesel and a petrol car ni nyina engine no SP24 na eno se car bi o na ma tuo na say wisie nam to engine no one fa oil papa ngum eno engine man basa serious SP2 engine oil and I make kamfa ba lubricants and a engine oil there eno serious wo mu de ya ni mo dada ewa adwuma mo abo o ma ye engine oil na according to your weather aye wo chromantia no ahye no so 0540424386 na fe wo bon come Alaska na Alaska de sa wo dem be fe wo betimi asiesie wo dem amana ye need say wallpaper and wo per 3D 5D animation wo per marble sheet and as aroma diffuser e be ma wo dem ye hwa mo per nuama ye di siesie dem artificial grass ye green grasses and de ka wo ni nyina ye wa adum ne ye bo adwuma wo per dodo atu ana ba ko ne boss 7 building and de no so akra circle tiptoe lane wa 0554114878 na fe what in common na ye the power specialist we na ya kwa mono ne enu ye ma me doctor akosu adua ya ye ma me ta hepatitis ade no fibroid ana da yem ama wo yefuna ye kese ana wo kidney ana wo problem ani nyina no ye ma me e wa duro wase brana fe be je duro o adua ya ba malamis malaria duro cough care helba mr obowa enu na eji wo ama no ma ko ye wo kumase fe ya se bosomtwi road akra kwabenya acp road wo ana fe mo am takrade ya se o rekodo e wa na gx2 0244 544 422 na oni mama doctor akosua aduaya edi nkomo fans
wo mera se supremo yaba be ko for na no no mom no mama mo ya boafo abaso ansa na the stories ne mo no ede abahan sense enie omo showroom sawo no e wo Ghana ne monte so ba bia wote eno importam ya bomori anso ba hwe ya high sense omo showroom na omo kire se wo benya appliances ne bi ede akofie ne eye monwumam na femu omo se munya microwaves nom ene eye blenders ana from so mo run pap wo bo no ma make say bia wo de na eye ne kan se crostor nom ana mo yesi dum kani akra na eye 3 days na like Maya still no na chesam se fishy da so that chesane conducive adiemu chesanya esa woni o man kra nyina no wo benya water dispensers ato wo benya air conditioners ni bia to range from 1.5 horsepower and a ba 10 horsepower na fe wo pani kan se vetanum understanding aces and my banking house na and no high sense I say everyday prices for every day people and into wanted that from and a product to be able to be ano one mama 5 years manufacturer defect warranty so our product and suntian one so and some mama number ni 0302 550000 na on the high sense and penfono and some and kasa way ya kan gan na wajeto eto sen na drono ya gan help brand mission in the capsules no and ababuama cheso your ba emse will be a cramps and how an podium no ya menstrual pains or your banner irregular menstrual flow but so baba so yam show the bia bones and why I see dwan wo man dey abakra na I just say be a genital hospital ni nyina no Alba Copa, a gang, help Mission in the capsules, and no, and Ababuana, Oya Baman Sababu, Asiatic, and you know, Abacona Sabusti, Ayania Canaso immune system, and what then, Ababoni Pedranimo, a BM Sauti, maybe out the Coco Saya, when you saw Honamani Umojona for your Banabamanswa. I want to be a Bamanaman Messa Sama, and some Comodio and Pam Aya Kamapa, and you so just a drono, 0500888830 na when again empanifono and some like Casabium no ya cows manable fast food and ye na manable that so ya jumana manable say yan can transfer brain na budget and sense a way enchebia combedo fried rice and answer jollof rice no ebia wo pepis and anto would yan rice and stew and simple say what an engagement tanum and just a program and practice out on what so seven small warning now one say wa bra and Guasiama mana bona say yen can trust a place to all down Sabeka now among a year chronom and our branches and all and some I am watching any actually and no and so I am manable at Darama Freno and was 0249 030830 just on and B and some Ankasa Ebiam no Dr. Sola Kenya na Dr. Solomon Jawasoya Bema what drone near a instant I want ma and this is also Bonibia or Nipedrano so way I Zedman Plus herbal capsules I purpanyai Yasisam over to dinner when you monomo we capsules Nuna what bo amateur so boy and panel when I see a complaint so basana and some more calcium some no buy to da bosso any adia jumano and some aquakamapa na FD and panofono and some adia to wear any boosty was sexual drive premature ejaculation in another way you draw your fun Zedman Plus herbal capsules per panyai na cheso mama yo no ensom SCP esita 0245616028 na when a dog enso enkasa fei ye kanfo ayene ye kanasa ebi so adiamo na ebi nie ebi se ye kancha so mo de no aye glaucoma opose wani ana se bi ete ana ato wani ne so wo hwe na no pe bia wo ye utie achese mpam no wa ye muro afei eba no se bia menstrual pains no ana bema ba se bia ne ye kanasa Baya Bomarian Sony ABA and some other Casanafe, Wabomba enlargement and some other Biarada. Now, Mano Casa Doctor Yajuma, our Quara Sojana say, Mema Catatronoma pay, and I cast one see a millennium inside the Hono. I had that last stop now, Doc and Ambano. I have 054156. 5199 just ABA and so and your fian drew a amuzu. I have food question of the day. Na Dr. Amuzu na dia draw dia badwa so we no tiri ntia o ana ma aye doc enso e dia ba health food question of the day we ba ma tino e be fu kama pana fe e ho a ene ne o ma e wo ase ne nyina no eno nso agya na o say which team and qualify and Spain and France when and be qualify kabo.
Well, Benjamin Francis say we are now paying message. What they about and say Spain and no ayedine. What they about Spain now they qualifying. What they about Brighton and Quad GFA says Spain all the way. And also about Pedro Medina Cruz France and they qualify. Emmanuel Aka was if not France then we team Ben and they qualify Santos Junior and so Teresa France all the way. Evans K Anpa was it Spain and Argentina and the grand finale and over so Peter. I said congratulations and to France. Woman di can cry. I want to find out and what the about Francis Dutch Spain all the way. No, a message out there about J James and so from Tepa France. Ejano asopa. And Drew Finder. No, do King Solomon say France to qualify and no King Solomon and so a message in you.
War, maybe code Emma Sesianem way Michael say or Gidis France ever qualify and I consul quadro crom say well 40 at the man Spain a fee we so as France and ever qualify Regina brought in a dinner message in a buy or say Rashford and so say Spain all the way and I feel we so say France ever qualify Adam Didon and so and a day yes, I message no, and so at the bar and I pay live on the show. Young fancy and from in fact code, Emma I am foreign, Emra, and right 13 us a boy. T. M. says, oh, child, yeah, what? Now, my main fact code and I'm quick name Comra. BW62.
BW62
AFC 115 BW62 AFC 54F BW62 AFC 7E3 BW62 AFC F56 and BW62 AFD 1D6 T13976 us respectively. You've account to a channel fee. You're heading Yame. And so be ye come on nearby say and one on the BBN. Okay, so quick one. Yes, young comrade live on Wontumi TV digital your satellite and on open afe 101.3 you so and an important and I'm say TV stations out on here under the same umbrella and also yeah that so now open afe you can see in socials and so YouTube Wontumi TV live and our Facebook Wontumi online young comrade afe young father Kano and so from a Shadrach, Murule and Afi and foreign Emra.
Angwa Juma no you Yami Wohoda Se Uji Didia Obeya and such Renia no you Yami Wohoda Se Uji Didia Obeya ye bompaye shamachi Israel Yehovah Elahenu Yehovah Ekat we ahata et Yehovah Elohika bika luvika uvika naveshika uvika meyodika tode yasach Todi Yashak. In English, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Shout out, come on, boy, Kapo. Say, come on, chairman. I feel like chairman.
Yes.
Got time at Tabu Casamu, some messages and a ben, say, hey, oh, chairman, yeah, dear pass, say, watch me assemble. I just quite be coming, and papa, me.
Now, guess it is how.
Chairman, guess,
Me say, how many boys in this year? Me say, guess, it is say.
The market, Mano Casino, Emu Ayeshe, MC Clubs out on the movement, Outdoor. I was said by a BMA place out on more reported and some our training grounds for Anya. You can some process and understand coming in. Yabasan update Tenemo Jabba Bonsa Day, Yadamo Naba because Mano Casa Bonsa Fono, Womo Basomo Chasa, Julian Alphonse, Ayaboya, Woman Chedi Crown, coming in. About Jose Mourinho at the Aura, at the Abba, Ayalos Blancos, Omutimimo, and watch a Liverpool manager, and a Chester Chelsea, Omo manager, and coming in. Yadamo Naba, Mayunum, and a Chester clubs are coming in. Womusama, Banam Ansanda, Yababa, yes, and some Mushoba Kamian call, or from Shani Infantino, and Tay. Now, Unum said Jamaican coming in and say, will be on Infantino, and Chester Casino, one of some other so I am process and Tadama. I just a FIFA and Jumedia. Woman some also Omutina and commanding in answer. Nansay answer Baba, na ebise I and one yadena. Yentuna dear so ebiba so much as one also cry all banana careful say. And Kabia already as a blanta na yasuanyano. And Kabia Infantino and some abadi a chance one as Sulinano. One of us so much as a minim Sabia Kunyano. Bibi I was so Yadu Siswana Chazamsa Amanyo maybe because Yakasano. When I'm saying Yamia Duma next year, and some 18th March 2027 Santano, and our FIFA, when also Congress, and no I 77th, and your FIFA, and Congress, and also our Morocco, and Hono, and some I Rabat, and Hono, Womo Coco Twabana, Abatono, Ida Sabia Infantino, and some other unopposed Nafe, was out to us in the Pokana Jumedia, what they are sponsored and Tanama FIFA, no, one of some across Ayasajumano, Namona, so about Sabante, whoa, Nanyona Yama, Donald Trump, FR phone, and some place who call Baya, what in our Yashahana, and I just almost Samasono, and your independent Aya body. Now also Naya Penny, and Abanasana solely, Nipoba Kupa, and I just want to can say, and your Falawan Balagon, and San Kobo, and what's more now gradually passe, what's so crown as a players, no, what's seven more now what Pabia some any identity, one mother so mutuno, not German second and another penny say, one say Elfina and Crossing last year, the month of March, I was on a Congress, Abaso, now I'm a two abanino, one more Pobi on about me a contest, I am near Canasam, I have FIFA, one more president, Amasa campaign, I have Shuafa Forum and a dead bow, yes, Shuafa for say, one more up a candidate, I'm a support, and some other mano, and once a continent in so okay, your mom Yatuma, and there be a FIFA, not just some says Shuafa Fono, one some and just some dosopa, one our numbers internet, one some Pobia, one also about contester or Panina, your father Fantino, not Shadian. Romo Kobusa, Ura fans Alexander suffering. I don't know, president, I'm a Shuefa, Jamaican Canasas, on interested, and what Sheikh Nassar, Al Khalifi, I just want also, and your president, and some animal Paris Saint Germain, one also Amubu Sanwa, one also Basua Chessa on Sheba, and you're interested, and some our Kunyamu, and just a bad temper, say, Yabisasa, we, and I'll be a Shuefa, and Tanababa, now I'm pushing. Sasani Pano, woman contested a Jenny Fantina, one of some other Tiarini Abatuanampo, one about the next president, and Yama, and your FIFA, Arches and Openo, Yara Amte, Tanadi Akani nyina no enso ade ba so like video bi na minimum sese no fa no ma na for that side no gabo say and I also say ba so wo ma sisi aye counterfeit aye chese Jesus bi ni atena na wo kom aye city of Edinburgh na jomo kan nyina no say city of Edinburgh wo mo trading standards sankebia standards authority ni ateno wo mo abaso mo chese entade we aye makomako 58,000 aye there wo mo sem enyo original na nkani pa bi de ko market ensom akohu World Cup mu Mbappe de na se ho ehome no ana England de no apagya no Croatia nom ana chese bia France home and away Erling Haaland ade shem chese ma hodo a wo mo ba World Cup no Jesus and kanipa bi ensom ade ko market no wo mo ba so mo chese aye ba se 9 tons chese na sankam obutumi ton tade yi ama akoma ko 58,000 no wo mo ton nyina so wie ya sikankan aba fakte ensom awani aye kan sam retail 5.5 million pounds and baby I want to say almost standard authority city of Edinburgh woman season tadiano na say now Ghana dia ba nyala tiana ya sure had ndindi o ya sha den and some our hantinya fena wo ba be na say ebia o wo ba che yes Madrid wo omuni JC baba ni na chesem ban sana ase enyama club ne launch bema wo bia dia politi kura chedra data ne nam kwamu ekonu nyuma so afena baba cheche siri papa ne de papa da wo se o ma sesini nyina no ensom ababa kakra free o ma so de ba on komo no ye de ema ye chefo enaro pai ensom awo sho no so wa enwa se ya wonya time emonita ye ntuma bi okay say me kire mu se ena eye holiday awo chasa France and the monte so na womo itinerary mesande no nyina so mawo sana military floor abaya parade ani ade ama san komo no nyina ye din enra na meka cho say no security ensom abaya tight enapa na unum sa no pay yesamba studios and latest aminya no say yesem omosade abasa sene meka na enwa say aye dwumadi abaka so ena France ensom NHS Spain womo game ombasa to aso abonintino womo declare aye game we say high risk na chesena emsa to 12 ensom ababa committee security ni de enom abaka so aye tight at said enwa meka yensom ade kire wo na omosom asaba so mo chese womo de ade bi som aka ho na de mo de ka no nyina som atwase and Wontumi nom alcohol and some will be a public roads and also what it be a public spaces so wabajina bontina be a shabi dabi or among chema krabanuma ebia kokom na wasa na wabawante dinner fe ebia ba celebrate what ya simon tosona so what jubilate basa we bo alcohol be shabi and some our public spaces and public roads no die we mon chema Sani manen koso enano bama eye mema mane baba bayonti manya also ana mesowa ana mabon bra so mesia bon no be ya koba mo na o mani abrepa ama chesena sani mani nyina no so abakoso na meno kasa France omoko eye World Cup no mo when say next game omoni Spain ebono we ana be the first game of France able game and some our stadium we installing air conditioners we Qatar World Cup esan amu daninti na stadium bia yabo match biano na air conditioned air stadium and babia France abo amu matches awodo and some our this very World Cup no no and some ba no mako e bia hydration break any ate we danom ya na mo shekakro enti we ana baba stadium yabe wufuso air condition no and as air conditioners abo body fa ho internal almost temperature no and some other between 22 and 24 degrees degrees na chasana emsanioma som abekema stadium abe conducive our bone ayare so France omo any Spain game no eno som abekoso na obi ahwe France omo squad ni dia ya just can say minim say wa som oyawe say na o ka so omo first game omo start manager no ama Michael Olise eko right who sanfa and what to ban about tebeko 10 since then omo say no womo looking back ama yakra yakasa and ya do the show and some ama your coach na your fan say Vincent Company and some another role e dia my boy no na say number 10 role answer na ya discuss ya yes and no bono number 10 free mu and number 10 free mu na yes boy we are sorry to find it they can say the number 10 role I'm not me no ka say no yes do fansa Zinedine Zidane yes da no wada na Zidane any ajapa dintiama Zidane ensom any ajana sa akwara we wo so boy no ayo obi onu bobo enya na kra na sa wing na wo mo ya akwara no to a yes wo listen bobo no kra no yes manager we fu sa ya bobo no out of ayo position na number 10 na no Zidane ayo bo wo dwuma no ya de ko bo rubber bia I want the free roll no yes wo hu ho awa akoda ni mu o ana Zidane so France football world cup ni wi a wono ana aye like say dwuma yi wono som abeje ana make say report am say kan say manager no so ni ya chepa say womo sama the role of number 10 esa ba aye ball ni mu na wa appreciate akoda ni ye pa ana ye say ade ba ko so a aye Zinedine Zidane and the pa no say Michael Olise and Mbappe coach be no pesa combination we munko busa Jose sanam on Olise our 10 I won pay because one Mesut Ozil and do Maria Munina ya juma pentene emsam omani abona wabona ya so di and number 10 wo home command Zidane and some any ageno won say opening and fansa Cloud Makelele wo be kai Makelele Madrid no ono so pobio na Makelele say one of the wafa phone after aye Florentino Perez and we catch Florentino Perez say Madrid e was sikan kwandia ade bia wo so mo ye ema kwadawe eba bia no wo mo ye ema kwadawe ema Madrid na boy we say Madrid antono na gra wo stay our buy na watena bi e bia kwadano akopia Asia asama sionti mo bibia mo nya ne ntamo na wadiri ya basa kwadawe mo sika mo ba spend e wo bi so a yemfa 120 million pounds enkoto enzo Fernandes no ani ate yare call for Michael Olise no be account and some was care was some spend dia and your fan call for Akwadana your fan Michael Olise and then I am Makelele and so come I was say one Florentino Perez and some idea ya this am come no and some atepa na Lamine Yamal fanama ya Akwadana pay am say obi France na fancy ada na yes and am say my idea zo na Akwadana di birthday na wakoto necklace and some daddy atunu komuna was on one birthday Tom and who I was I and I say obu on me birthday so and I made me birthday dey me obian can say birthday but ya munya say na me dey birthday dey do ha and I'm found akwada no and wa giga pound na boy no wonu say wa me match na tepa na anuma kosom anon come boy no say do ya I was say ya demo say Lamine say baby a France omo ha twempa no and your attack will be a wrestler from Dembele Elba Due Elko Mbappe Elba Olise Yana Chesano she attack in the one want to some a wash pa Nemum a honsono and a Roma Spain and some aye juma because so the wedding now obu net to fast way a honum and a Spain and some other capitalize now for almost some I use at the aye juma no now the all can say was will be a friend of Busan say match na eba so no ade osuro na ana o se dabi onu osuro o se ne answer our demani pakro no ensom aye dabi na mo kas an yesterday world cup no o so ana deni na no ebia na dwi ana chese na kom enso abeba o ene ye nkoma akwada no ensom akwakodi a chese no pay no ye the update na dia kan nyina no ensom ama ona no pay e wo show no so a ye de ayesa update no ensom ade bayenko aye Manchester United akwadana your phone say Jury Tielemans also boy no ya be catch us or ya medical no enra and be catch us baba Jaminian enano penisa say medical no we be kaya last season man for year renovation our quarantine training grounds no what can say Manchester for can say the free sa danom abeka na ye kasai e de kwasi say we asebe say man you to player e quarantine ho and me pana baba be the medical man nko hospital bia because I did be a player be here and the medical and son was sign it and some Manchester bia na we drew a quarantine ho obi na mum yes for the first time after sa we mu be a quarantine bia no Tielemans adiana nkoso ho na ekoso enso our Cheshire hospital na adana koba sa say na asem adiano som atchasa unu adiano na emsere na transfer si kwantempano na omo pentem tinya fena yaba so machine di cable abesha akwa na osa akoda no waro som akọ outside akwa na medical no na report amenya no sa enra yese medical no fracas ni nyina no wo ma no ya no enra was spent 5 hours ti yahwe wakoma ni yahwe kotodwe ni yahwe ni nyina no aye 5 hours and Jury Tielemans and some did because on one obia ya na pra and some hano etina man you ada so mo be very sure sir be anyhow enti fakasano owian enwa no peno wone kakra bia kan some so enche bia Jamensa kan announcement and some ababa chese akodano ababa man you omo player and no aye football so down no more at the banana pay our show so and what to know when said Jamensa kan latest me nyano sama me player fans Andre Santos na boy na Chelsea for Jana man ko man you know just man akwaba na adimo didi komo no bia na omubusa no say we are say Man United able Champions League or say I no say sene CEO waba man you na ya say man you able Champions League no that's where the akutia bia ni wura wo me Chelsea for no because we be able to Chelsea and qualify Europe and I mean so we are say me rubber Champions League now feeling them at say what your question is dear masa Dick na yentie aye Santos our brother one some edin komo kakra wa bra say na ne kra just one aye Bruno Fernandes nomne chasa boys aka nyina no ababo ne mom on so ababo Champions League no yentie kakra free aye Andre Santos and some enchai eba yawa san sama akwada na eri tu twane nyina no yebenya no so edi ama ona no pay live on the show ewa baba kasaya eno so update ba won komo no nyina no ye de no so ede be ready aba come back na ye kwakwaje eno so adi ama no mom enya mai no wonum sa bodrum ya akwada na fa no sa Thomas Munier no oyobi ano Bodmali na no ya sese oye free agent age 34 latest amenya no sa Sunderland enso be so mu wie na metesa clubs na baako mienu bi ensom our Premier League ni mu a na wo mu nyina so be se omne Thomas Munier aye adwuma bat make us metesa aye boboku a ye fan sa Sunderland wonum ana chese player ye fan sa Thomas Munier no wo mu som betimi assign no a chese no pay no ye dem ante tanu bi aka no ensom ante ebana Arsenal boboku no Arsenal for metesa Mikel Arteta wono so signed out e dia man mpan for no sa wo pe versatile defenders and a defender na se be baako ebia mienu bi ensom akwa bia nipa no anya se me bo two na se odi two na bi opobi otimi ya boha san boha na manager nipa bi no yeso mo se pa bi enso ade aba ebia chese nipa bi obeba multiple positions no won so na betima ya sanchuma no na onsa me ka try say wo mo jai ama Trossard enso ekọ na Trossard akoya player o Turkey ama Besiktas no ene omo se okọ club Brugge na se Brugge omo winga babia na Trossard bono je fono Christos Zolis na Greece ni akora no nie wonom ana deminya no se Arsenal womo som ani abre awa brat abano nyina no ensom atwese bobo kono mpan fono hwanom se womo som abetumi sa boy no ensom aba awa banana pay eno som aye kakra tete free omaso ye ente ebanti akodan no ana deminya no se ne omosom abeso omdene ba eno som aye latest film ensom aba wo show no so abiam no na obebusa se Bruno Guimaraes ensom agana omaja kire dia na Arsenal enjai na mom se no bekan enwa se obi na dada omosan woman 50 kwa woman some ebenyano nyasa na tie na ama Arsenal ensom afu say Guimaraes eyobia no ho abeba mfaso pa na obetimi ene Declan Rice abo ebia chese ope omumienu a woman betimi abo ana no achi ebase bia one started abo bench na ewoso ya backup adama Declan Rice a eno som omutiri sa akwada no ensom obetimi ayesa adwuma no enti ama German second na no pay ana latest and update ebani nyina no ensom achese akwadane yobia wo mo twese kwambia so no wo mo som betimi afa no aba ewa ba onkomo no nyina no ye de ema ye tefo enano pai ensom awo show no so enwote mama mfanto wonim so wuram ensom awo fufo mu ana chese no ensom aye boboku a ye fa no Man City na obekaya mebaya Man City ene aye Morocco ni akwadano na akwadano aye fa no sa aye Boade na Ajub Boadi wo kai se dey na me ya Man City story me catch on say City fanu kwa fu sa kwada no oya raw talent na omunyam polish ni wie ana oyobi a unnimu a boy wey esa wo qualities obetimi dia about 2 and a coach na ye fana Enzo Maresca ntomo de wo munya omope na se obekai pa na America no ana me ka say Louis fon say womono niye mu a de babua wo na babua omonso ene say uto akwadana manensa mo aye chase upcoming season no on some one season Emily na boy na enfant develop we na make us Man City for the womo so no on metis kan to no san fa akwadana ma say on some one season mo dabi entile minya no pe sa Paris Saint-Germain yeso mo de o ma catro bi aso boy no womo kan tro bi aso mo pe into mo kan entina ye kasai aya Manchester City woman na nay woman betimi assigning Moroccan aye fan sa Ajub Boadi ama chasa boy no one some aba boy no price na aya 100 million euros and yet no woman be so much as so mo ton pe woman de ba se si aye kase omo njai no ema boy no enkobolon emo bia na Galatasaray for say woman pe Foden na Foden yerim sa papa koi sa adebi also wajibia as a player our club bia no Foden atibio enti yenim sa bia umi abeko anaso be stay ensom our City na Galafo no ensom ani abepa na Man City fa no be ka say won be so mo sign Malo Gusto edema ayam Maresca sere be ya dwuma na wo yisu Gusto aduri di our Chelsea won som abeto aso no Chelsea for no ka so mo de wo mo no omon kase bia omon ton mom wo asking price at 75 million pounds na 75 million pounds no dia omayen som ani say ena oba no mo waka na ntiso no kwa no mo ntiso bi asa City for no yeso mo se na board no mo se he na mo kwato Elliot Anderson na ya enye ya no mo ntiso kwa na mo kwato 160 million pounds akoto Anderson na wey otimi bon fifi ni bi amao ana tu na wo bo no san vete ekwa ni mu eba ana coach no so anim ne panty 75 no de eno no mo gina ana City for no so fu sa boy no so bon edempa na Liverpool ene ana Dominic Soboslai waba bedru ente Soboslai aba ana fe Milos Kerkesh ono ensom aba bedru omumi no nyina no wamo so aba bedru e Liverpool eho omuni coach na ye fan Andoni Raiola omumi no nyina no enso aba ama chese training na ensom aba coach no mo enso aba ye bi e dia club ye fan Liverpool preseason anu ani o enu na chese ma chance a chese no kase no wamo hwa nsani o so ebetimi akofa ente amatim no awa banano pe no yede amte tane dia kane nyina no ensom ade bantemino kasenkura no mienu no wo som ababadru eno ye boy na ye fa no sa Soboslai na fe wo mo maka no som anya bo na chese no ensom ay update free omo nchen ensom ba e wo tim no mo na Chelsea for de no wonim sa Morgan Rogers adana kwakwa se unya depa wope but asrewa o show so na ubuoi wo so wanyini buo ne kama na eno ehono na ma asem no ensom enyina free bow na omugiri ye pa say Chelsea na one yes boy no a bad thing sa omubenya no but ne nyina chi so no wo mo sa otudi bi so say sa enoma mu bie ne enoma ye kama so a wo mo so mbadati afa boy na ye fa no sa Morgan Rogers ne mo no the amane suro abanis ebiana Arsenal nom emonsom afa ene no wachi kra no sikana Aston Villa womsom edumante ewo suro pa ne santino womudie etrom sabe den sa womsom ansabeti yakasa akoda we ensom agina akwa enwa wabe koba sa manager Faris Alonso when a press conference no. My last question chapter 1 and 20 be ebisan na fa Nico Jackson eho ana obusan sana Jackson no obeba so omo drew aye princess and mu kakra Jackson be join na also call World Cup no join ya wo man say one man a chance into Jackson our chance our Chelsea war not just a manager kind of prince Nico Jackson ever ball and some adama Chelsea this season not just I know I stories are tired banning now manager and some other confirmation no area so adama and no I had from us where the Basharo Mama I Liverpool coach and fans and Donny Riola when we say manager no was only 2 years now all banana almost 2 years the idea about and also and then 10 here na de ya plan say be 2 years ebe kasama no and I say be 2 years no and also other chosampa or deserve so was some extending a contract and some no one kwasan wo tire bomb for koya baby okobia no nyo bi osan 10 na manager be sign contract 10 na unu baby ani apamo de and you 2 na ye no wire 1 year juma serebe a juma no wo mabiem and ama wey ayo coach ayo fan say and Donny Riola yentie coach no.
I always say in terms of coaching contracts they don't matter a lot. You know, I don't want to be in a place because I have a contract. Because we are not sure that you have a contract to stay there. No, it's like, okay, no, I think I signed 2 years, but it's basically year to year. When you are a coach, we've seen a lot of managers that they have a long contracts, and because the club doesn't want, because they don't want, because at the end when you are a player, it's very important. I think the contract is very important, but when you are a manager, I feel, you know, if they sack you, it's going to be better because they will pay me a little bit more. Or, you know, if I haven't worked also, you know, it's like, if you are happy, I'm happy. Don't worry, I hope I can stay here 2 years, no, a lot more years. It would mean that I've done a very good job, you know, but I feel we have to earn. Managers will have to earn every year the right to continue. You know, especially in clubs like Liverpool, but I do it everywhere. I've done it always like this, yes. Yeah, 2 year deals, I always say, in terms of coaching contracts.
Anthony Riola, ono ana tesa, ya Dennis and Maunano pay live on the show now, and what you know, ya call a yellow league and Madika more not ya banana pesaria, now Barca for Madrid, among your money, Quinino, William Salaliga matches, I was a boss, match day 1. Real Madrid at a ball a year Bobo Fanasa Real Sociedad Limum Daminian match no almost date a buyer woman ya call a year Sunday 26th of August and a Madrid and a Sociedad game no and other Cosuna Barcelona and so a ball fear almost body a Tiabe Bao no woman athletic Bilbao match no woman ya call Monday night into Barcelona and first game opening game no La Liga a Monday and a 27th of August and just a game no and also because our brown common yet Atletico Madrid yabe no mo ya training session our aya can say Majanda Honda and no Martin Schulman answer the catcher so matono every yes sport no and a first day at as a boy no one training as a player and my club Atletico de Madrid and what Johnny Cardoso and also ya can say individual training and a course and some other Cardoso now Madrid for no Demian no person Saraba Kwadi Adama and Enzo Fernandez no Sanka one more year Demabio Trum Daniel Luffy every year na can it to be Shapao couple when a man nani agent no yabio pastori womo so tomo de bani ate na jamanse kana no peri say Real Madrid ampan for me tesa omo decide sa omo say here midfielder bia mo sa midfielder pass midfielder diana bona Jude abon World Cup no ha Chasam omo di kra adwuma Jude abon yase Jose ni agye papa ama chase Jude ho dia midfielder ba biem ai nei Sesana Tedia, and not just a phenomenon, and yes, a player no, one of some move Ababaso. Now, Federico Valverde Etiano, woman of my own say, woman send the Omo insist, some Bynum and for sale. Now, Bynum and for sale in Anasabia Oba, now by Yama, just all Pamu for now to the Bamadia. Nanya, Madrid for I catch us okay. Yasi and Tom Batsobana won't come on all start at your 300 million shoes. Woman some Adamoa so. Na omatie asema obesa woka ena no pamonfo bi hyase say wo mo link Jules Kunde and yakọ Bamunchin na from Barcelona wo mo do mo chese ensema ekọ ni nyina no krobi animu no krobi anim na chese bobo kwafa no so Barcelona wo ma brantian omo be jan amana ko ban ana no wache Bamunchin so nka say wono so epe Kunde eno eye update ebana player ye fo Julian Alvarez entiano se wonim sa akire no Atletico, woman perform a drum to me be a san Kenya, Ebeku go party and can cock now. Na Andra Bertana or Onum and so Arsenal. When you put on a Casasane at Tetanum and nobody didn't come and send the messages and some academians of Berta, also free Atletico and about Arsenal. Tiana said Casanchibi, Nahodio Quasam Wahona, Graslamina Koyo, I'm wanting. And yes, over the Anua Bana, a hundred year, but Bassa dear, pressure ho, a hundred bar, over start to over ball, but Jamaican Sabrino, yes, Premier League now on Posobium, Premier League gonna pay your ball over England and in the mountains, and no, and Alvarez and Passe, Obobium, and into Aya Barcelona, and I just a brand so then attention, you know, and some Alcosway, what cancer knows about Bam and Jamano. Now, Bassa for more, Ronald Araujo. I said, Mumu was Kadiana Marco Pebi, Abudo Zabina, Marco Kina, because here can say, around in Yanko Baby, around, Jamini Yanusa, Uko, Basa, Ansa, Pauku Barsi, Eloho, Gerard Martin, Abba Santa Bacobi, Eric Garcia, Eloho, Nanu Yakranum. Christensen and some ice tente. Now, apart from Christensen, Omomi and Sana, Midi Cabo, the Minion, sir, woman untouchable, animal coach now, your father flick. What's on the Christensen, Crabana, just for my four, and today is a Rahono and some Atosum, but an open almost so much as a winning situation. Now, Quaco be oh, so be a my Emeka Sebi Araho, one of the so fun, and will be also make us a young player on loan for now. One was from Chester be on my Chester Biacodano and some other corner pre-season FC Barcelona. One of my men now promote training Esha sending in Ano. One was a bouncer coach, may to say, we see a process, you know, and the assess a Barcelona. One was young players in the Kodani Birisa, a Hector Fort, other sir, one of us maintain a position and watch Jeffrey Torrent and see a player. One of some maybe alone on the Monaco. Now, shall we aspire? I'm sir, Unamama no time, sir, or Uncle the holidays, Kakram and Afe, or on some Amachano, Popra, our Brano Peno, yet I'm Tetana Canino, and some Adema, I was short so quick one, and some our Italian Afe, young fans, Italy for no Ruben Amarum, Wabaye, yes, plus no money at Japan. Now the Ama a similar place, and ya say. Manager, the first West, after so she I had a plain body. And you say, or catch what say, I would defend you. No, say, or manager can say, some say, your manager no back, you know, because Serie B could be a manager Tawachi, Uncle you, or no more press conference. No, him, I want any good players. So, Nas or Yama, who's a player, no more Tempono, and some hour from the American cancer, Sansama manager, Kano, a Tom Corana Kuma. So, now from training, Omujumadia crossing, you know, one Nigeria, Yakotana, your father Samuel Chukwueze. na Chukwueze ayobia say manager na try no our right wing back obekasa last season obebo loan kakra ema Fulham na okọ back no yedim sabi obestay anas one stay report no ba so obestay ba me te say Amat Diallo ewuro na wato buy no boy our Manchester na no bi ana obeso ru Chukwueze enso abo ewo team no mu ama Chesano pay no eno so ay update ba me no kasai Crescencio Summerville akoda no yase Roma for no some prepa na what's time for to say we pay 60 million 60 million euros. I know much answer some for no one some amanaba offer the four da otanya some at the four Jonathan David who is a player on some say one fan drama Paris FC answer or fan free battle by nine season no el cosina crame catch us on the Jano Quayo and Juventus SA Jonathan David a player one I don't know Paris FC Chesano Kakra and some from Bahon commanding no yet Emma Paris on Shama Boyna your father is a Fabian Ruiz and I'm no Kasai Metesa Wanyati Sewa Sankra until 2028 option of another year I don't know call 2029 and no and some other year to my PSG one more someone to make for the BBM and no and some I Kakre free at Banano Peno I will enjoy the Swaya young first and I am a shaman and Nafi Yamna Diakanimo.
Anadia ahi na matwei hwe almost a day sports station be na mo kumase ha ortiso Ghana hanyina untumi edini se say untumi sports no untumi Ghana ha ba ko pe untumi sports no untumi hwe fan city na dwam new team te kwana ne so kapoti ya kire ho ye adwuma no omo makanyina Steven Michael mokeka ho untumi sports no untumi che say untumi dia e kire say untumi ai say untumi this sports no ba e kire say untumi na say untumi na che say untumi fancy ena hu me delivery guy na obabi wa ha ne ho abasem ni fie wura se memfa samre no ye fe ni tin latte ebi mo fe no ma
o se dey
e shewu gidigidi ana
asa kan asem yo kan asem ye
make come is we oh hey ya wo ya
na Steve ho ye
Jamia dom bibia boko
I'm saying new day emergency basis until so rush ko okay
jene
jene dakonam
otene ne chika jene tiam ne
okay yemre na fe yemedim ko mo fam WhatsApp messages no mrana say videos no later ye be enso e wo show no so mesa yintio
yes yaw baby adru ne ne ye discussions na hodo ni nyina be the game between the French national team and Spain for no. I don't think there's any game bigger than what we are going to watch today and tomorrow, prior to the World Cup final. Many sure say, Nyame adom and then you will be attention be baby fufro. This will be a obia the ni NG ball. Obia the NG ball bia even so be any jehon kete krana. I'm sure this evening a lot of people will be glued to their television or they will be somewhere paying close attention to this game. Iti enye wan wase Lamine Yamal call press conference pre-match. Eko ka say game we say the biggest game of ne career because yaw aha no timi de oben trophy aha timi to sign. Mfimfini ni. So obedi third, obedi fourth ha. So obetimi akodi first and obedi second ha. It determine a lot of things in the trajectory of any team that wants to win a major trophy.
Yes.
Everything has come to a standstill. Bibiajina, I will be a focus. There are other stories. Why want things is here? Kibiti ma discuss. But they are the best free gym because you will say Europe before now. Air tries to push somebody to compete Infantino.
Yeah.
And no no, you are the best free gym. Let us look at this game, player for player. Where we expect key battles, what we expect from this game. Any the Yesu say betimi esi wo game ni mu no. Then we'll have a fair idea of what to expect in Amea Domain anyway. Medical catcher say 4 teams no qualify Aquaco PM the semi-final of the World Cup Nibiano. It is a record that since 1999 a BCB. But a fee and a Biasabe Ababisi. With 3 European nations, 1 South American nation. But 2 European nations meeting at this level. One game a picture the excitement levels to a certain extent, especially when 2 of them rank FIFA. You have FIFA rankings in ratings in the SWA. Yow, no we at that first now we toss to be third.
Okay.
So meaning there is quality enough to assess the team. Number 2, in the last few encounters in European football, no prove say omujina top pa. Because you can see na France are the 3rd best European team in terms of last Euros in the Nations League or Mabubo. Because come on Nations League the other time Spain Asia France in the semi-final or uniform. Beboa. I'm on Portugal Koshia. I'm a Portugal so share Spain on penalties here day. Ejisi omonaso. Yebo Euros. Euros in yebo re no. Not Spain as say France the na day. Efrim. I'm a Spain akwa enu akoshe England akwa kwade trophy ni de sini na so. So yehwe European teams ni sisi enkomodi a Spain actually say omo osoro. Just maybe the Nations League will put Portugal just next to them. It was my day no osoro. But now no pay me who are be asase play war game. You see, there is no game without politics. And there is no game of this sort Abraham for M1 one chance and nobody about park so. And shall see free referees, but I want us to ignore the referees. Yanya Spain, Penia, Wako Parliament, according to Mark Cancer, be a being and any quite so can.
Mariano Rajoy.
Say, French national team no quality players. Name more born in your French for.
Found.
Born no match as here born yaw. Omo born in free chamber. Omo born in free chamber. Just this morning, there are certain Madridistas are almost say almost support Spain. Omo support France. The first thing here say almost Spain here dominated by Barcelona players.
Okay.
Catalonia enkomo. Catalonia ye twa to domfo. Iti omo ni nyi de omo ye no. De to so mienu. Spain for wa tuntum fo wom. Wo hunu target no. So on play akro mo target no.
Tell I mean.
Omo tuntum fo wom. O ye tuntum fo last. Wo omo se omo saso on kremofo bebre saso team nim. Iti omo mpre. Iti ene omo no so de omo na yasifom. Se Spain be din kunim pa over France. France no omo Mbappe wom. Omo other players omo a Tchouameni mu ni these guys omo betimi achieve bi dia omo ne de e no omo perisha. Omo so asase ebobo ni fi achiri ba. Omo bobasa. That is where it's coming from. So it is a game that has divided a lot of opinions. But at the end of the day, it is the quality that will determine the difference between the two. Where could Lamine Yamal? Where could Rodri? Where could Dembele? Where could Kylian Mbappe? Yaw, who team or mobile or mukuta players are at least and a ranking Ballon d'Or no players is dominant to ma. Obet my Spain national team no. And sana France the number because Nancy ni Ababenya Osman Dembele so okoje. But there is something around the Ballon d'Or winners and going into the World Cup. Yaw, ane difficult to say nipa waje Ballon d'Or in the last few years bi anobeko World Cup no kwa no akwakoje. Edin. Edimasa team no.
The last winner so
the last winner so Dembele. Ane edin kakra. But I think this World Cup is changing a lot of dynamics and a lot of things in terms of certain histories that has been aligned. And I think for Spain, they believe that their best shot and their best moment to get to the final and try and do something here halfway, which is true. After 2018, the number of World Cup games has Spain abo. Oh, my lose in 90 minutes, no. You bet me a kind. Yaw, over can cry and when you because Morocco, you are film Morocco, you are film on penalty shootout. National team stands and where the French national team stands. Yaw, graph here they screen here by discussing actually two things. Spain best suffocate France for no. On the pressure, they will love to get more possession, gain more possession. On the crab on ache. It will check more average possession and will walk up no more a few years. It is 66.0%. France is 58.4%. Meaning France for one than keep possession maybe. They love to play in transitions. now final third passes ni na ehu no yaw Spain about final third passes 1168 World Cup ya ya boy no
Africa na say omonhye na new
Africa
form
ya ka jo so omonhye da new form no final third passes no kwai 1168 France the agina 945 Gabwom over high turnovers are Oma force Spain are force high turnovers Makumako 56 France are force 42 press sequences Spain are 88 France are 74 it is suffocation here Hana America no one o check high turnovers now Spain are force more high turnovers over opponents say omo press no more lose possession no as soon as possible no Spain are Makumako 56 times e World Cup na ya bo no France are 42 meaning say ne yeko game nim no Spain be force France players into making mistakes. Number 2, 88 press sequences. That means born I have one of Spain for them continental in case France for them born in mla. Omo be gino also from the onset. Menyo nya born na 2 players in penalty box na no. Omo force you. They will force you as compared to France. Oh mine is 74. So the strength of the French national team regional goals no match say 16. Spain are 11. Expected goals no Spain the any a reality of how our performance na team because and France overperforming on more XG no meaning some players no are extremely clinical. And our touches in the opposition box. Spain for us are touchable opposition box more than the Omo Fabian Ruiz. Boys no on bet touch ball no or Yazab on bet touch ball no. The more they touch the ball in the penalty box, the probability of scoring goals no. This is a game where Spain will suffocate France. They will press. They will force more high turnovers. But then they Spain. Ebe lucky pa na say so mo ka so omo defend yet ya France for na. Said the France for no so nim goals no. Ahwa na no so akoye dey. Akosi achiri. So something can be your strength and at the same time be your weakness. It dey be am the Achilles here example. Achilles movie abehe no try mu nyina na ye hu ni say ne 19 say no and the man timi movie ya swift e dey say kan twitwa amanfo oto ano adodge because the man is smart and fast. But san 19 na no ma me de ne ti e hye nsuo mama no ho abehe din ni nyina no e ka pe wo soro e ho na say any weakness. So Spain may force high turnovers. Spain will be very brilliant in possession. They will touch so many balls in the opposition box. But yeah, the reality is, Achilles heel no.
There's a high line, no.
High line, and they won't be possession much on the bed down.
Because me share Spain high line now. Ebia France for now my yet is ebia enforced error. And I say be lose possession already. Dembele on your right.
Dembele on your right. Desire to on the left. Mbappe center. Olise behind them. Spain
backline bits will pace on the barrel cover.
That is where the problem I'm saying is Achilles heel.
Okay. Weakness.
Weakness no. E oma ho den. Say omo the movie and momo strong, they omo possess force high turnovers no. But they commit more men. Because do you know what they normally do? So omo commit more men now. Omo pia begina right back no occupy the left center back position. The right center back position. Not left back sometimes on also edging the other part. Then center back and Ankasa Bejina Fifi say. Now fe omudi making sure say tissue much here they will counter it. A honey assemble. Now in terms of omu defensive strength, and I had a bet you be rumor discuss it. They tell me say Oma kills you, but definitely they can also do something. Yeah, Oma consider only one go first rank in the World Cup. XGs against 1.84. That means a teams in time create chances are hold on for shots on target phase 7 pe. Almost face shot on target 7 pe. That means you check a World Cup now average I more crowd some consider shot and 1 per game. And some about XG shot phase 0.05 first. Ball recoveries in the so almost force high turnovers and it is important to understand say you BT omo na ball na kwa men on be fa so me track back akwaje di aba. Eno omo say 303 omo the second best. So France may look to be the best team in the World Cup, but the Spanish team looks to be the perfect team in the World Cup. Tienye, France bet me to say
the best
tournament they ball in na no the best team. Then mom open the perfect team. Our balanced at the World Cup. the Spanish national team. Any muka, a chiroso yede, eka. 4-wheel drive it, test nani. Nemum, there are 4 key players are also be a mission of Fafa. Yow, and there is a France for no echo game with some too much Jumuna or Lami Yama. Yes, I don't know Lami Yama or cheat attention in Nabe goodness home. None of the teammates in Abobono. But say, oh, cutting the supply to Lamin Yamala. Boss, don't say never call Lamin Yamana Bay Sadio.
I don't say Muamusu uniform.
Yeah, or pay attention. I was that or pay attention Abaniso. He wants the attention to be on him. Now the playmates number ball. 4 key players now, I know we can watch him. The Edikai, Pedro Poro.
Okay.
Whenever I'm tackle me, I'm 2, 3 overlap, underlap. On the crosses, no. Me who play or team ship across the Pedro Poro.
Very good.
Either a cutback or a cross. Expect 2 box crashes to be in the penalty box when he does that. Fabian Ruiz and I say any other midfielder, Pedri and Obi Obe joining. And now here's the ball, Obi Obe drop it back. Key player because some overload Lami Yamala. The first option of any says mo kone 3 ya ono ne be inverted. Mo kone 2 obe overlap. 2 overlapping here say Obebo afa onim say Lami Yamala has the ability to find a pass between the 2 players. But be inverted because only say a 3 Lami Yamala doesn't have the ability to pass behind. This will bush him one in 50. Only one man shema man in 50 say ya when he or inverted the 3rd player now original Lami Yamala will be forced to move it Poro. Only the core na then one of the midfielders no box to box no will occupy Pedro Poro overlapping space no. Me abobo na to am na panyan. Cut back. The same thing Amaka Gurera here. But Gurera once the no tie and say or running in behind. Me a pija ball not in the tea. Why almost bear 3 or 4 times in the World Cup. Not in the tea up in one aba. Zone na or expect to strikers in the so Pedro Poro. But the cog ni Pau Kubasi. Pedri / Omo. Then Rodri. But the attention be Omo so more. Any Rodri and a Pau Kubasi. Defenders are bomb most passes into the final third of this World Cup. No. Pau Kubasi ne dikai.
Kubasi deɛ sɛ ɛno so ɔno nso pie te sɛ deɛ Lamin pie na ne ɛbɛyɛ ne passes. The accuracy. So Pau Kubasi passes now ɔbɔ no ɔfa ball na baabi obɛgyina no apega ball. So if there is a first press, there is a second press. Ɔno kwa timi fa ball no bɔ 1 pass. Na atimu mu be 2 and 3 na ball na koye dey. Akuduro. So if France wants to focus and beat Spain, omo forgetting about Lamine Yamal. Cut the supply. First supply near wine that Pau Kubasi. Onya ball na press. So Wontumi press because so can press the say kukuru no so jemu ma Rodri asem no. So yeah ba me kire okon be fa so a they can also allow Pau Kubasi much time on the ball and find a way to also stop it. Iti Pau Kubasi ball no be born the passes no be born e hard and ono so betima contain the pace of Mbappe and Desire Doué because ono so timi ko America pa o moja mo no. Number 2 Rodri. Yow Rodri about 62 line breaking passes for World Cup ni mo afiwe. Midfielder bi enu a watimi. Me the Rodri start bi ma Shadrack. The number of final third passes I abon in this World Cup. Rodri ba first, Pedri beto so. Pedri to aso wi a Michael Olise to so be 4th. It's number 2 Rodri. He will control the tempo of the game. Yow, obe control the game no. Ono games be say no open no. Obe calm it down the captain Sam obe gina fifi obe dictate obe pass it. So successful passes into the final 10. Shadrack can you free so. Rodri about say 100 say. Pedri about say. So 170, 163, Olise 134.
So the 3 best players in terms of passing into the final 10, they don't more pack so. And no money never game nibi. Ochina na baako beka baako pe. La no Messi. And the mumiensa, the top 5 the mumiensa bobo ni bi ne. So expect more passes. Rodri Bebo. So if the French national team wants to win, they should find a way to stop Rodri.
What of the threats are France for so they?
Oh, maybe we remember how.
Okay.
See a yen mienu. We will be a more day. You will be a weakness. Then you come there.
Spain they now we no crown. Omo ansang hero bako ababe Mikel Merino.
Oh, no. On say omo no. Adwuma na nkasa no omo ye na na ebo omudi no. Because if you cut the supplies from Rodri, final 3rd passes ni be free na akọ. Meboa. And the coach near torn between Fabian Ruiz and Pedri. Or say Pedri into me more ball now. Spain for one person more ball. So the likelihood say Fabian Ruiz best starting game no also. And I'm a so meaning say the sole reliance on their final 3rd passes will have to come from either Kubasi or Rodri. Yeah, what did they mention as no? Or Mune bet my eyes had no. But the amount Omo you're very dangerous in this game. You say, yeah, Omo you're underrated. The technical ability no also. The ability to progress ball no say progressive carries and a progressive passes etasumu and in Tokro na debi obeja honom in terms of the movement or a very smart player or jina ye at the right time onu in Tokro na Fabian Ruiz money other players in the tie occupy no so on the blind spot football we call something blind spot defender ni defend no na adwini na chi e hono na Dani Omo ni be movie free one ma wadwini so obi anyina ho bi sa sport na Fabian Ruiz and obi abefa ni abeprebo ndi atonet panyan. So if France wants to do something better tonight against Spain, they should limit the influence of Pau Kubasi, Rodri and Dani Olmo. Anya sa omo na be kukuru ball na dia koma Lamine Yamal. Say Emma Lamine Yamal will have to drop deep. Also Obano beji ball. So against Belgium so who be omu close iti Belgium for na Pau Kubasi nya ball mu jani manage na ball no so e do Rodri and Dani Olmo ho no mu nyina edrimika hu no makogu omo so no ma twetwa ntokuru no no ma twetwa ntokuru no ba ku mi no ma twetwa ntokuru ba ku mi no eno na ka hu bi a on se omani ba omo so na Pau Kubasi aba beduru animu a obebo shot because omu jani dodo. It Ujano when you show Kakra. Ujano when you Kakra. So France will have to look at that. Now for the Spanish national team, individual battles, individual duels. Against Jeremy Doku, they lost some of the individual duels. So look at the track. Once Doku Nane in charge of the progressive carries of the Belgian national team. But the difference between Doku and Michael Olise no be say adwuma ne no. Say Michael Olise ni kuta final 3rd passes. On the 3rd best, a walk up here. It is a France for now, and as a France for decides on the progressive carries. As a pre-born that to final 3rd, Spain for no will need to find a way to stop him because no, Obetre to say the Doku no, he will come in. But Doku not try no ni baby or the ball beto. But when not try, Olise no not try we are only baby or the ball beto. Born the bit my result in a goal because the 3rd most successful. Passes into the 3rd into opposition 3rd half no on the toss miensa and ameboa it is all man a chance we no oye progressive carry no try 1-2 and on far ball na far 2 trims Mbappe movie at Madrid Vinicius far ball am for see eyigina Mbappe taigina some for see Mbappe taigina die ntia because ni so kwa ball nemba. But Olise nya ball na Mbappe will be on the move. Dembele will be on the move. Due will be on the move. Iti Belgium dey na Doku ya na Katilare mu jirigina na Katilare mu be bi o me fa no. We mu dey na dey. Spain for one person almost stop here ma. Olise nya ball no a progressive carry na 1-2. There is a need to cut the passing lanes. There is a need to cut the passing lanes. Yeah, I also cutting it straight. Because of the ability to find the final pass. The French national team ain't final pass in from Adrien Rabiot ne Tchouameni ne. And Omojumo Mbeyani say Ombe try so Bejina Olmo ni Rodri so. Okay. Olise in the bear cog no between the midfield and attack because the ball retention quality no was so. He has the ability to keep possession, the technical ability to dribble through tight spaces. I was so. It is yaw. Ombe rely on him for the progressive carries and the passes into the final third. It's the first person who says Spain for near word one. No. Number 2, Opperman Kano underrated what tournament we mupa. Someone wondering some more Koba fan who
Want to me.
Oh yes. Or form papa work up papa. But the man who now make us number 2 threat here, being a threat in both boxes. Work up why unlucky. Your boko na not in it up na keep yi. The bono in both boxes. In both boxes. Number 3, Kylian Mbappe. Yow.
Not stopping.
Spain for no word Juma ye brutal. You need to force him wide.
So why not advance?
Yow, difficult game to play today. 50-50 European players teams. Both teams to score. Say France to me the ball will call 50 minutes. 55. No more concede go. Spain as obeshi.
I'm Cameroon so baby obeshi last
month. Say the ama Spain team we say no France there make say edru sa time na obi abenche hu ni say ono no start desire do ya. Na no na ekoye 5-4 no nkofo make say damage no mo no so start game ma France for no. Shake ni Bakola. Sa 5-4 no obi obehwe bibia should go back. Shake ni Bakola na bed dan. On be dan game no kra. It is a wodi me Cameroon over no. No so the Bakola na ran shake ba. If France are able to maintain it at goalless, 55th, 60th, trust me, I think o check bench ni mi enu o rely on Mikel Merino no betima rely on Sheki. O betima rely on Bakola mo. More than one.
Mateta mo so.
2, what did they mention Arsenal? And they are in good form. But say both first half we na Spain for the lead 1-0. France for the be blessed.
Wo, me na say meza, ma memre na fe. Steve Ebana Steve Edenede no abara amanfo kire say France be so jana drio France be so jana drio bin so if you say Spain for no be come because o mo no ball no bododo no we fitting kwande o hard dream pa what Steve.
Yo, interesting game. This is a sort of game obi happen so share we a game that is worth everybody's time obi open football yeah. These are the sort of games I was say Ojebre now should be. Who will qualify? One every free at this stage. No question say there will be game way, there will be progressive, there will be free Mbiano. There will be no losers in this game. France is back with an attack. 5 spearheaded by Kylian Mbappe. Now a more vampiric effect. To say cobra ni tini bebre bia boy poisonous pa, but to do that no they are connected bia emo mo ye omo adwuma no. In fact omo ye overwhelming favorite because of factors b and then they say they've been with the same manager for a very long time. Omo a past experience of winning the World Cup and check cry. Most of former players you know enim kwan omo fa so a omo koje World Cup no. The desire of the team no e was soro say yentimi ma this quality no enko waste. There be aya no omo kan golden generation one say what could have been. France if we in Panessa they would want to achieve another World Cup trophy during normal time. But yo the ama France for no hu kese pa na say we've seen teams in the past that are more quality, or more players are in. But to have all the best players on top of our game at the same time, that is the mystery about this French side. Into I care about Ryan Cherki. Obejinama, he's playing on top of his game. So Olisen Eboa, he's playing on top of his game. Dembele ya yankana ho asemi. He's mass 5 goals. So how does a team blessed with this enormous quality to me at the top of the game at the same time? Sometimes when you be say be off kakra, but the Bakola corner say do ba a problem for yes it's not easy when you are watching them when you are watching them play. Sometimes it seems like
an illegal team. Say they shouldn't be allowed to play with a quality now more assemble. No. Tina make us could have vampiric effect. Very poisonous team. But yeah, that is not to say they are not beatable. In fact, say oh yeah, France ni and as I support France. There's a great deal of optimism. You have every right to say you are qualifying because of how they've progressed to this stage. The group stage in India, it was an easy work for them. And a light work it be no more year or and no more two as so further scoring the goals. But every team a weakness. Every team a weakness. Who says Spain for no yen share dan come and spending time on the Spanish team because the Dembele and the boys in the topic for the world. It will be our interest. There's a pull factor and no more eyeballs on them. But I so much Spain team no, and how they got here. Yeah, easy to beat Uruguay in the group, no. Omo Esanya Austria share omo in a Capo Verde game was very difficult. There's a difference between having stars that can change game at moments and having a team that is ready to get a job done. De La Fuente is a very clever coach. In TNA, I don't think that this will be a game for Pedri, even if they want to hold on to possession.
And Parana Nama say reports I don't know about earlier. Actually say or bench anyone because tournament we ankasa wa bre omo nhyedan nya Pedro ne se de omo sepa no ne Lamine nyina.
In fact,
so be a Rodri ne Fabian Ruiz omo na be a ombe start.
Yeah.
But you say a trainer already a coach no so be.
Senior France for no I strong no. You ask yourself say omo weakness you say. Na teams na eshi omo ni nyina obi an test e omo ana. Sometimes or structure no a man difficult for opposition class to be utilizing weakness no. Some teams are built like that. But these are two teams that minimum who ye pa. And I was say Spain qualifier, they have the best approach to the game a bit more qualifier and then say you hold on to the play. And the Ebeha Omoka Kran and say they will try, France will try to press down Kubasi and then Rodri. And Rodri looked like the Rodri that we knew before the injury, you know. As a slowly we're building itself back to the old Rodri. And that is another threat. But yeah, game way a game, a lot will depend on Dani Olmo. Should Spain qualify? A lot will depend on them. France actually they score goals at will. And a Spain team also actually they are very good defensively. Until up to this stage, they've only conceded one. Whereas France also are conceding goals. Until which starts now, Meza the two screener. Everything points to the fact that they are very efficient with minimal Nioma Omoye. They are very efficient. So they always say Spain here and say you limited the game getting to or more that threat and as a effect of causing havoc for the Spanish team. Now we'll come about highlight. They are so accustomed to the game of Kylian Mbappe. Omunim pa. Nti kwan be no mbe faso enye Mbappe and then the others. And then Kubasi will have to be at the best game because who do you see in the La Liga? Senior committee blunders ma Barcelona hochirom. Baya ma will be a right of Spain because Spain the best period I will walk up no 2010. I will remove for the first time or semi-final or call final or GA. In that World Cup, they scored only 8 goals. Among the best materials a real football and so Barca World Cup. But they only scored 8 goals. I know the Koji World Cup.
No do abeshe.
Inti say per template be the account masem na Spain no na bosu ne te saying our World Cup terms in terms of success. And the only time they've been successful is 2010. That means that they don't need a lot of goals. They only need a goal.
So,
and how to manage the game.
That
is why the French need to be careful.
Okay.
And I'm envisaging an approach. Spain will want to get the first goal as early as possible in the game. And then they will hold on to play. No more the possession, no? And nullify with threats. Now you need to chase for the ball. There comes to how many of the French players are good at the pressing game. Then go press on ball. That is where I'm looking at the game from. And I don't want to see Pedri in the game. I would want to see Fabian back in the starting lineup. Obi Abaka Salami Yama I poor in this competition. No? That I can say me feeling a star no? And an attitude. He doesn't disrespect people. And I say the opponent. But okay, what is factual? And then I'm Wompe. Also on through game no. Omone was so slow. And then you will play and play well. Because I think say the Spanish team Ecuador the best laterals over this World Cup. Pedro Porro and then Marco Chiera. And maybe a coach De La Fonte pay a lot of offensive work from them. And a very risky for them. So I'm become more of offensive attacks. Maybe Porro to stay. Send a bear Lamine man so benya space up front. Maybe Chiera to stay. Because so Ujira Dembele so now when you desire duo or whoever plays there. You don't commit or laterals and say or more of offensive work. Kunde any are the best of tournaments. So actually the game ni yepa. Lucas Digne so game na at the same. He likes to gallop forward. Now I crosses him. So Lamine Yamal will come to the party. Two teams are a titanic clash. Obia deserve to qualify. But it's a game of chess. Coaches in while being on your right, you know. You will go through. But Sanya ye praise France, no. I was say give you room for an upset. Because Sanya Papa na de oma bedru ha no. De La Fonte de oma bedru ha no. Conceding just ago. Look at the teams of Mono. It took only Belgium. I don't cry no your defensive lapse bia and I'm Munya Sago. And even then they fought back to win the game. France were a lot of quality were bench. At any point in time they can call on them. So may effective game. Spain any bisabibre. Among quality they are limited to very few players. But are efficient. A very efficient side. To score 11 goals at this stage, Chelsea, I'm not surprised what they did in 2010. And the 2010 squad now could have much more quality than this team. But women could have be a year different. France for no kita bibia was more qualified. But I think Omu share a team. Omu bear ask a lot of questions from the reference side, which they need to answer. Yeah. Will be a routine for France qualification, but I think Spain will cause an upset. That is how I see it.
Okay.
I feel Spain will progress to the final if they are able to put the brakes on the attacking spark of the team, cutting supplies to them, or more limited Porro and Cuquiera to a more defensive work rather than say on by other offensive.
Wontumi.
The Spanish team, they do not need a lot of goals and so normal qualify. They can make use of one goal and still hold on to the game. So I see a Spanish qualification. That is how I see it.
Whoa, Mate, Steve, may I say? Remember so now, 3P area CCA. 3P Gallic Meshai ne Omuviana Yabana Yababetua so. WhatsApp videos ni yabeje yadi kind number na mama yani ya pini or bottom right corner on your screen. Until odo WhatsApp video be so abana later. Yebebo amamo. Many ana onye de menu aba Mrs.
Nyanko pardon bibi abofo.
Yin nkowe.
Meda say mama chietiefo eni ahwefo nyina anapei. Eye 3P garlic mixture, a free P-Work natural health. Garlic croje ni dia ye do ni yemfanka jamfen so bi amfremu. Enu ntimo ahode ni jane naso. Eye ntinim akomam na moja mu adwuma o hwe me wutie me. O ya de bi wo ntinim akoma ne moja ni medra me kanfo de ama osebeboa o. Eye 3P garlic mixture. Eboa na boost immune system ne de ama. Enu nti ya de ntime mel abra wafa edupai bi. Wunya nto bi dia pharmacy shop bi e ben wo no. Bore mu sisi na jode eni abusua ne nyina nchenom emu renti ne no be ahodo nyi fini keka wa bia emfiri mo na emu na ho na moja ntimi ne afri sane na pomode mapa wo hia no wonsa etimi aka bi ene ye hwede nti a hia vitamin C ewo nipadua nim na ansa na no mamemfa doctor number no emawo yade bia tena wo so ache etete wo pese nei wa wo frɛ doctor wo te ne na wo de to nanim na wo che okwan ya wo de fa so a wa ye krado wo se frɛ no na onje wo so ewo 0248
92
24 Vitamin C yadia ehu hia de ma ye nipadua ne ye pa eboa di dwuma bebre wo nipadua ni nanso nipadua na ankasa entimi produce bi mo no ankasa ne ho enu nti nuaba ahodo a ye di anka ne banana ne sa guava nom no se nuaba ahodo we nom no na eboa yen ama ye vitamin C ebu okra wuntimi nyeska no akoto fruit ni bia de obu okra bebisa na osime de mimpe fruit o enu nti na 3P garlic mixture na bribia ye kanfo edi ama da ya na meka se eye garlic ni nuane nuro no na ya twemu nsuo no direct afa abefunim de kwan so agutu amu de aye ma na nya wonwa se san yade pi enuane nuro ewo wunti vitamin C ewo adroi mu pa wono mu a eboa di dwuma sese di boa no ewo nipadua ni mu ye vitamin C no eboa yi ya ofri wo nipadua ni mu de wose na aposo ne na aposo eye ne ya arthritis ne to ase nyina atwetwe no wontimi ntina se wono a wontimi nyina ho no wontimi enna umpe we na apede ko pe 3P garlic mixture droi bi na frase no nom na emua enyi sa ohaw na wo no woni padua ne so nyina emfiri wo so eboa eti akoma yade ene eku nipa no esopa efiri ni padua nim akoma yade no yade bone sanso na high blood pressure no vitamin C wo ni padua nim a eboa ema ne nyina efiri wo ni padua ne so eko enu ti bomodi abowura pharmacy shop bi ebe won sisi a na ko pe 3P garlic mixture du pay frase no nom na emua enyi sa ohaw ne nyina efiri wo so ebo ye ho ban efiri free radicals sa ne ema no a yesi etimi ma ye yade akranko bi te se cancer yenya free gadgets a ye use computers ye phones ne ade no sa vitamin C ne woni padua de mu a ebo akutia sa ade na etimi de sa yade akranko cancer no ebetena woni padua ne so entena fie emfa nsem bi anyi hu ano wo ye oba wrinkles ne ade aye ye woni mama body ne ye twintwam o ya ba abrewa mo no meso no no madupai bi na emua ema bibia enkoso kama ewo nipadua nim sede ese wonyi ne ekwan a wo fa so dwene no vitamin C wo nipadua nim a eboa eba ho ban edema ehwe kwan ya wo fa so adwene abra wo mfie no ekọ nanim no eso enu ntime so me kanfo 3P garlic mixture du pay dia ma wo ye oba wo ye be ma obetimi ano no madre bi na aboa edidwuma ye son ewo nipadua nim ede ama be ma ebesan aboa abo prostate ne ho ban wo ne obedi nnamu nhyiemu a ensuo na ekọ oba ne ho akoda ne eba ba bonten no o prostate ne hwa ye sa ensuo ne bi dia ma entna ho emmachimatil bi emma ho wojonson tente mojonso ekire moja bema mu hihyewe mu ye oya ne nyina your prostate no na eho aka wedro eye 3P garlic mixture oba tobinom na emwa entu afichi kromu ye ona se emfiri wo so wonsabuo na ensisi so ye no unya 3P garlic mixture du pebi na no mo beboa ama bibia deda na akwa mu kama ede amount diabetes asichwe yade no etenete asthma ntehyewa etetewa pe 3P garlic mixture dre echi kwan na nonom na emwa enyi ni nyina emfi so hyade bi nso pa wa hama me edro na brebia meka ukosa wokoto edro na hwese ewotoa mu ehwehwa ebo garlic ya da ho ye kokko ena ne ti no eye kokko niema mabobo so nyina sa wokɔ no wanhunu wedro no ho a enye no a ko anim kopim so benya no bi ansa na wato wadwene ya wontanta ebibidro ni abrofudro bi adaso nti woyɛ dan no we ka ho ema ne hawo enkyire dro bi atoko fie udru fie na no ya 15 minutes simadu no machi wedro na wono nom enkofo hawo emre wapomoden ɔman mu pharmaceutical shops ene herbal shops bia no obowura mu a utimi nya dupai bi eto me sorry so no pay dia me bo doctor number ne de jaw me selfa number no a emfere se ne yade na tie bi afrinity so kosi ne nan ase no chemu chere doctor wa ye krado betie o na wabo a osisi a number ne bio eye
0248 92 88 24 0248 92 88 24
eye 3P garlic mixture.
Whoa, it better say, Piwak and a day a buy 3P garlic mixture, and yana el baby at Drubia qua, on sa a becan or DNA fee, also where you see now, and Rasana, you be me.
No, now you care about the coach a new appointment. Me who say, Honorable Minister, the Abetu just said, not coach in the $80,000. Na near $100,000
a month.
Yes, as na ye speculate before World Cup, no. But as to us, I say unyaya nanka yamana to us. You see, penny for a taking decision. No? Every decision I'll be taking. No? You don't take the decision because you feel say you need to assess the situation. Knowing ya report now I show you say this was our target. Now your target no ABI you drew ho and I drew ho factors bank and a call against your army and drew ho. Me sure say ABI I had these assessment and I say if you walk up on the buy you know your team has same way. But you share mun say if free precope decide they say this is how we want to go about it there. And yeah, a problem. You say couple the details.
Minister,
yes,
exception and yes, we know. Okay,
because it's something that I really want to talk about. Yeah, and you can say a day. Yeah, how not say. Get with you know the mentality of our people. No, a cry. I say you need leaders are so ambitious and want to achieve greatness. I say be we are okay. No, we can't be okay with it. Then Papa no can say the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. If he must self-government now, you see, leadership has to come with some level of ambition where and near marketing kitano and so you need the people deserve better. Until there's a couple we are a lot of issues we need to speak to it.
Mati, couple break.
Fancy Minister Kasana yedi nkomo ni bibeba na ya sele no mesiti na the woman say wadi nkoma aba coach Tuado and afin so Black Stars coach Carlos Queiroz Kasana na oji mze na manfo chese oji no so wachi maka and said yes coach no so yamano eto aso di dwuma nya odi go but utie ni nkomo no mu a na nkomo do bezo ochi nyina ne say coach Carlos Queiroz no oyobi a said you was abaye adwuma pa ne de say opportunity or ho say stay na we adwuma say man opportunity na what the adwuma because we prove say obetimi aye adwuma no eno kakra free ode banti as ono so kire say coach Carlos Queiroz opportunity ho na say will stay longer as a Ghana coach na o prove ya as a man of opportunity no and you come away na coach now just saying because na about $100,000 if we see $80,000 and a coach eje na mo minister after say call work up by Carlos Queiroz dia to just say na $80,000 a month and na coach no eje intenya $100,000 said na mbia na a man for kikano internet no so no and so one hour clarified as a coach was taking $80,000. Na or say Utuado de or no nanka na o decision room ho anaasɛ wɔyɛ obi a nka obɛtumi take decision paa sɛ ɔno nko a nkotoado deɛ nkɔma no kɔ dadadadada ansa koraa na yɛ pam no ama no akɔ because oto deɛ na ne nnuama ɛwɔ fam yɛ pɛ no nso ɛyɛ nkɔmɔ a minister de to dwa nti wohwɛ baabi a nkɔmɔ a wadi ne angles a ɛm sɛ Ghanafoɔ pɛ sɛ ɔmote paa ba salary of the coach no ɛne coach no stay no ɛne kakra ɛno nso firi hɔ ɛde aba ne ɛde wo nkɔmɔ ɛde aba ne sɛ honourable sports minister Yɛwura Kofi Idi Adams nkɔmɔ bi a wadi na no pɔ ne 3FM foɔ ane di sa nkɔmɔ na agya yɛkyerɛkyerɛ mu nso ɛde ama na no penti nkɔmɔ no fare by no ɛno no na nyame adoma ɛnɛ nso Black Queens nso ɛnsɛ yɛne la Côte d'Ivoire ɛbɛbɔ ɔnsɛ yɛwɔ Morocco a yɛ prepare for yɛ tournament here ɛbɛba so WAFCON no na bibia kamanti coach Kemlas yes Miami coach yasa ba biom yɛbɔ World Cup na wie nti sei Kemlas enso na dwuma okutamu dendenden a ɔwɛ sɛ nea ɔbɛkɔ na ne preparation a ɔmo ɛyɛ na ɔmo de abɔ tournament no ɛne la Côte d'Ivoire match a ɛsɛ ɔmo bɔ no ne nyinaa wɔde ho nkɔmɔ kakra ɛde atudwa na ayɛ ready ɛbɛtie coach na ne match a ɛna ɔba so no ɛne sɛ deɛ ɔma prepare for the game.
I see this camp is very positive. In the preparation to the WAFCON, we're going to play another 2-3 games, so we will anyway have those kind of games. I mean, they have been good. I mean, we want to give credit to the whole squad. They have been keeping up the energy. We have been rotating a lot. All of the players had some minutes in one game at least. The most of them in 2 games. So overall, they have been good.
Nkɔmɔ ne mu hwampa tizigi no guy brutal I'm say say the man for hunu no ati on fan sam hye no mu na ne nsam ne play ombusa so mo kɔ World Cup na yedu baabi ase ya de Benjamin Asare bɛda ebi nso yɛmfa atizigi na saa ade no na omu ɛte o camp a na ɛte sɛn wɔne Benjamin Asare na camp bi o ma so players no ebi o Benji ana ebi o atizigi ana so da bi o yɛna ne yehu na outside wa bonten sɛ man for chill ma but camp deɛ na omu nyina go ne sɛ Ghana ebi wi ne Lawrence Atizigi Benjamin Asare ɛno no nkɔmɔ eni.
Maybe the narratives from the people, but I don't really think there's a camp of someone and a camp of someone. At the end of the day, we all wanted to make the country proud. We all representing the country, so yeah, there was nothing like this. It could be something someone had, but yeah, we were together as a team, as a goalkeeping unit. So there was nothing like there was this camp or there was this camp. We were all together supporting each other to achieve a great thing for the country.
Fancy na yebeko na Ghana for no enkomo nyina ne se Yɛwura Kets se adwuma no wabɔ a se omu ne se Ghana League no emode mo no from Black Stars tournament nkoye to omu ye analysis na Ghana for ni bi se nka Yɛwura Kets nko won fanto na nka foforo emeto aso ne hwe bia Ghana football ebekɔ akodru na yebetie Ghana for ni bi we Vox Pop ne Ghana for edi nkomo adwenkyerɛ on secret ento aso nya adwuma na secret yenya no kwai eno nso ye Ghana for adwenkyerɛ
Kaya ball, extra ball. You go have any idea? Me quantity to am going to cry like last match. But then they never come out but send US we never go tournament. Never go to can see about there. Ket also step down, senior man. He said you have FIFA rules again. FIFA rules no on for my day. 20 years and able to be ma. Okay. The blast of local players and assemble blaster or far falling beast play for no Ghana yourself since 1956 equivalent in coach and defense nations capital by Obama of a far local players no play they were Bona Tambia Yabaka Jaben or drew up and invested good to you when when you say when you are person when you say when you and Garcia into and Garcia and one more company for the way in media emotional no track yes one more better crown one to say one baby nice and 10 tamana
okay Ghana for analysis and a day amanadu ana start officially o ma announce say Abrante Shokan say ono eba be dijuma e dia moment here no the talented midfielder Oja Boys you see ono so eba be training team fancy na be the form rem ochina nyame adoma eba be to aso
Steve yeah
Minister Chim, I'm not so much interested in Sika. The Korean or World Cup in a as against names the Korean idea. I think say we could have done better because winning against Panama, no, it wasn't a beautiful win. Sometimes you need to win ugly, and that's how we managed to get a 3 points. So what kind about results there? We did what was needed in terms of getting the win, but beyond that, Nintia ama the Blasters no abe a point of discussion. Na obia interest wom na ye kan wasem de bia na ye cut to the level of blaming racket or Kirikunin say a phenomenon happened. It started under Ura Kwesi Nyantakyi. And then they say Ura Kwesi Nyantakyi am evaluate Ghana football, the direction I call say yeah you know with the Blasters. It is a Blasters and a core AFCON no di third and now could di second year. What it means is that Ghana football in general ejina fapem papa. And inti nipa bebree ni free league you know so. But you don't build a successful national team without having a solid foundation. Your domestic league no, and youth football. It is hard the end of the day. The best show Ura Kwesi Nyantakyi. He is the reason we are facing this. To the point that okay, and I drew her. It's not about that. Football is not just about the national team. The England for ye. Okay, I say a miracle. And more is happening for them. A serious business almost 30 years in their youth ranks. Into be chase here, Bellingham Munina, or Mambo from 17, 19, no, they are frozen. It is the reason. The last 2 World Cups, we are heavily involved. The last 2 Euros in India, who or more, baby, I know Moji ye. Njana deal, Rakosi and Tichiwam, why? What the Blasters near the benchmark at the Ghana football, send your tear. And a jigu into to recover from we know a jumano so and name it is say oh my true baby me name how true it is say or say we should emulate the Moroccan way and Sani Ajibi me who a coach from Morocco is here and teaching.
Oh, you sure say you one day.
Until America say
oh, okay.
One of these uncommon say emulate Adela Morocco in this one.
But now breast no care about a year. No. Bibi any so you see.
Akunyana bibi was one.
Bibi any so the woman say so unya akunya kese ya. Tina ya da bia me chia owura champion Dr. Kweku Frempong. Uko ni fia na wamu aduane edi ansa na wabo amane. Because uja nipa Ghana nia. Or the comedy conconsa, the on can any deal. What say the na boys and a cow station where I come and then man at the any answer. Ni tino or mea, ni pamea, ni petty mecanyan sasem. Come dewa, you fail to think. Ye mean do be at a no crack. Ya or come dewa, or thinking capacity in a bathroom. Or be experience be. Into omunya akunya na nkrofo e sarande omu apem wa no konkonsa omu di ninti omu nka no kra nkyere omu okazi uru aketo mpe Ghana football yi because he has always been in football as a journalist wa invested at our club it is a Ghana football ko ya ompe ope but e bi mu ferry anasa usuru se obeka so boss we dey nkiye ni si anka beboa it shouldn't be at the Blasters. And a papa be can also me tear to your mamma manina. Until oh, you're sure, say, ye my local winnie ye uncle ye my. We should be very intentional and serious about football. Because football, no, a chain gold mines. Sika football, no, walk up, you know, one of because you about something billion. Yeah, I was saying you're serious. Ni jai Sebi, the comic you relieve nyoma bi na ye no. You grow too much. Grow too much. Every aspect of Ghana ya good year. Medical field ya good year. Football we need to be serious. I was here very intentional. Chelsea coach, the Okoye, and he thinks he did a wonderful job. Now, expectation, one person, and he now person all the blasters in the drew, and until Walker say he has done a good job. Therefore,
because I say what it takes, it makes me a bank trophy.
So if you make that pronouncement, you start statement, now frame the round saying if you say 32. Now because say Obi deserve a 2-year contract. What did you part in a diagram? I
won't pay Kiros so much also.
Yeah, I'll send you who football no. Yeah, we need to grow with somebody. He is 73.
Kiros decision making. Nipa what dimuntinti my pass here the president of the land. Yeah, what I say. Also, I didn't know si mubi akase omumane ntoaso. Iti ono kra de one sports ministry na kasa. Na sports ministry ni so pushi. Mo akoginem. Okase yama Carlos Queiroz ntoaso. It is not a decision that is coming from the.
I think we should just focus on the foreign news and then talk about the foreign.
So okay, the same thing. So okay.
Let's say Hana Papa Kufuado. A far phone. I say, hey, I'm not letting you go. I'm kidnapping you. Tell your people in the Dortmund. We should call people with the requisite expertise to do the job for us. See, the curious born or winning in England, now a ball drawn or yet takra. You see, a serious football nation, England. You see how frustrated they were. So many teams in Ghana. They felt that on ability, they should do more. Until draw is never enough. And they almost they have what it takes to beat Argentina. That is a nation of ambition.
Also, of course, semi-final. What brought the Euro final? And also, they can say the league of Bonnier say the most attractive. Say here quality or say your quality. A banisika minimum league be nyeska free more change the English Premier League because why am I denying fair?
Until sorry, Yanis Kaben. Oh, the why went
because maybe a Trump Senate Bundesliga. Oh, never Serie A. And I'm more now crap anyway.
What I want to be in a man who will be a general at Robook at all.
Say, winning enough, say, Kiro,
it is not an ambition, it is not a serious attempt to revive our blasters. That is how I see it. That's my personal opinion.
There should be a conscious effort, say,
yeah,
but say, yeah, the
Juma Daho was here, Yamaya football in Sikabemu. A Juma Daho, minister say, Yabeshe way videos, into being a president and come from, say, the internet now can same way. Once you are a minister, you don't have a personal opinion anymore.
I think it is how, Steve, one, your decision making when it comes to appointing coaches stay free to take. Any the interference that comes with it. In some time past, ministry appointed coach we now far. FS will be appointed omodie. Yeko niaba. Obi justify the reason why I only decision to speak for this coach to be brought in. No, Number two. Your reward system say no. A course here to take certain decisions. So I don't know if you recognize how our reward system is in Ghana here. Obi bibike like we want to itinene ye pepa gata mu na minister na MP. Epie na oye bibika krabia na the camera to no so. Yes, minister na tete gata mu no. Our thinking and the reward system we have here no makes us appreciate things that are even mediocre. You see.
I mean,
it's anyone was say Carlos Queiroz. Do I need
I had a person I my BM. You see, 70 people I was here can send yes, I can. You know, be saying now so din to akoye me on there. Ultimate drew a Joma baby or in Cassia statue Nisino. No, a man or Motonio will be a jabby, say Zoom lion for a Juma. Now, me, unim me came a boss I wouldn't be me major ho cleaning you know e dey ahye ma na omoton you ma ho ne dwomfo he ma nsa mun cleaning bo so me so your percentage ya de ma na ma mo mu cane unim mfia
Amazon can obey me too. So I don't want to share a woman.
You don't need Zoom live. You need the women there to be cleaning and give them allowances.
Now, see, my boys, they be eduma say more church will be so na dey sana case kala
charge.
Omudi omo angasa boys say ekosi say. So the na man for di mra so.
Yeah, we need to be serious. Say Ghana mu nyina gata nyina ye fin. Ti awase ye man panyin na owo serious business meetings bi no. Yenya na ho say onu so meti gatem. Hey, Ghana for my jama ye president is gatem antete gatem. Because of the art of indiscipline. Say a jai will be. Yeah, a tomre bi amomi emfa democracy sam ne enye emfa force nwurem. Me se me jama man o mo e ho no dwomfo hima na ma mo cane. Obi a obe drop bibia to obi a mo frɛ ne se won fa no wan fa mo no. You see, yeah, the new media grow. We are letting down Ghana. Ghana deserves better. And can we say a chrome baby I make nyina a pavement blocks kesiye pa where far you dare not even spit. Obi say the business center the president ehonye basa befra unua na owa abrochire no omo tu kwan da na say oko business center ya na say na hotie ani etia na mediocre na celebrity see any England about draw na foreign affairs minister drew ho wa bra Ibrahim individual no akoya na promise no drew ho say do what the president says he has a reward for you for a draw. Are you serious? You don't aspire to beat England. Into about draw and what boss suit and tie and what lazy me match bonopo and what drew. I think we have leadership now. Omono kitwebia okay for them. That is why we are stuck.
It's our reward system.
I say you need in in life.
It's the reward system we have in the whole nation which affects every single
It is a big problem.
What I say?
Yeah, it is a big problem.
It affects every single, because we are in a country reward system. It may more be at the end of the month. Or non kwani bonuses will be nyane bro. Nipa na woye adwuma na nkasa de so. Because we don't have a well structured reward system. And then the cost wa mani be right football mo. Emma even referees affect you almost ye kodi game na. The reward system is poor for referees. Okudi match I say match ba ko bia ye a bia is an example. Match bia 300 cedis and 400 cedis ayaw. E betima bobe 5 or 6 games na aketwa na mai. The reward system let say oh ono so ko ba bia obi reward system a we create wo no ye say oba me nka se be di ball ne mame. Na emu ba bia beda de obedie car bet na me condition be
league na ngasa crowd.
Flight a be fan in and out. Me na me dey ma.
League na ngasa crowd the clubs involved.
Because the reward system and a lot of things has a problem.
Meza abetima say. Into born more yana mon can a league nigo. Ediana mensanka bim. What at all? And I expect to say beyond and training the car. And in a bay Juma league na peja de akon and because Omo involved, Omo ko congress no wo unkan.
There be untwaba.
Omo kotoa ba no wo de omo to omo ba de ma no.
And the reason
system no so ye dey edi.
Yeah, that is it.
I've said say enye bibia na ABF president ne be ya right.
No.
Baby oya e wo so born about so ne bi ni women's football man de ne yake.
Of course.
And the omu di animal clubs dey buy ya catch them young girls man.
Yes, you give credit to the
president. Yes. But to the extent say bia we go as a who attack any personality there. But the make can say clubs ne mpanifo na na omu bu omu league ne because o me kan say akabe 3 games am a real league. Now say ye chin you may be na as ya ye na me boss me honoma nam de misika ba sponsor wo league for what reason?
There's apart from the reward system being poor, there's a sense
how many adverts and I say bia companies na be ko say who the local na kwa sponsorship
no. And that is where the sense of entitlement also comes in, because men don't care the
but first be no
league
no. Bi mu ye ho fabulous hour no.
Of course.
E bi mu house of folk hour. And then when
even nations hour crowd no Kwame Chemu ba na senior crowd Dr. Isona omu because the league had that particular attraction. Yeah, me see the reward system you've created in the sense of entitlement you have.
Me see the late Mr. Pobias was you can't cry more than the bereaved.
No. Wontumi. Because Kiatian ma yebedi nkomo yi, yaw. We are supposed to be okay and be pushing for more with league in this
World Cup. Your midfielder. What both season we are born Salim Adams. When World Cup list no and how be
me cite example of reward systems no be ma no be no aka no. Salim no call
this season.
Salim no call World Cup.
Salim no so the any year. Sabio as a result of Sabia ya manipulative na among Salim Shisha Agos.
Me on the face of the league and the players, best players.
The players ni mo Bob Black Stars. Ya possible man grown to me.
Ya we are
control ball.
Ya we are better say.
And carry ball. To me more ball that duress. But no Bob Black Stars Salim etia.
Salim yi ni boys yi na call ya. The first part of it in here say the number of times in a month in the year say the ama players beat say Semenyo inakimo. Ene sibo mu say be yi no. Local player nyasa opportunity ni da.
Distancing.
Because you can't say I was selling to Kubin you done not distancing.
Okay, David Abagna.
Abagna story when person can because Abagna there Okono ku prayer and guarantee you relegation.
Of course. Then uhe sa asem na me no di wonkomo na a local player will never have the luxury and the opportunity of having Mimi na kini Semenyo ma de ne Kamadi ma de no mo ye national team no. Local player bi na nkekoye ya ka be ye mfreni bi first time na
ye more opportunity ma.
The opposite side of it. So near say ye nua no so na make say we was say nua no so awaka kire say oro so nko no. Ono so koye na first inferiority complex.
And you'll be a man boys an opportunity.
I've seen a lot of players that are going. For example,
I didn't buy a massive because there is the best blasters.
Because they've created an environment that fitting of everybody.
And to creating my boys from free from league
anymore. A player from the local league, Oko Blasters, so feeling inferior.
And I make us say there are two faces of the problem you are facing now. One, the lack of opportunity that is given to them enough. So and number two, those who have also been given enough chance to come first to capitalize in the last few years. In the last few years, someone capitalize the power. But me don't say Subuaka say we they were so much. Benjamin Asari. Because he got a
coach, I was say, believe in him.
The number two, look at Razak Simpson.
And also the same coach.
He also played well in the last.
Yeah, called Karen Cup. This performances now boys will be quite down then omo opportunity to even play for the chan. Any some commodity opportunity room PM blaster and the omo down so there are always two sides of this coin.
You see,
it is be yeah comfort way no elbow way na say yeah pramo omo say omo benya more time of blasters no ni esu enu anom no ye kasa kire omo say unya opportunity na fansa bi no ne fra.
Now that is it. League who player the player now so ye striker na ye jigo sama na ye ode. Because anyone can some model. But I'm say for that guy.
Yeah.
Salim Adams now World Cup no Kubino.
Yeah.
Me baby.
World Cup what is so be.
But I am yet to say be because boy no ball or boy no midfielder free kick ne da yin who be free kick ne kwan ne go so shey. But born and cast or boy commentators mo na mo covering you no. Oh yes of course. Chem one game abeka so sama through the Salim.
So do you know what?
But near the midfielders be akwa born and back the pass man na watch.
They played so well.
The point I want us to address is that
Wontumi
play a free local league, you know, I don't know, Kosher Blaster, no feeling inferior. It shouldn't even be a problem for you.
What is even inferior about?
I was saying, you see, before Frederick Crano, you should make provisions for that. Yeah. So if you local player, he has not been at this stage before. So psychologically, we know these things will happen. ABR the first few weeks in the side of the but subsequent weeks, you know,
yes,
it's all about confidence.
League na some day. Your own some be brain aka. League in there, your own some be brain aka. But trust you me say quality that's whom found the nipa
na say ya ofibia na say fibia mensa wo
na okay say simple question identity e feel say league no quality nim but foreigners no na quality na your football administration there you imported foreigners to handle it. So my issue is so offer Hubejo offer Salima, give them chance. Sanya wama ebimo di na o match.
I was short World Cup. Ya pass boama
obo Europe ontimi control.
Dwane o. Enye se ne ho o dwane ball no. Enye se ne ho.
Anyo onu kwa. Na hwe ina what sort of football am I?
Inaki o dwane ball.
Pro.
Inaki dwane ball. Semenyo akomrika sa Messi Kamadi Suleiman ade kwa no de apim nipa. The number of chances they find. But
it is about
videos.
Kind of crenchre ho. Ni enye nyoma ni yi. Yen kind of
clubs na ankasa never call. You see the clubs ankasa will go to Congress. They will raise. You see the matters they discuss at Congress. That mean who say they say is dangerous near say. Are predetermined before they go to Congress. Not predetermined say omo decision so. Almost send them mamu nyina clubs no ma member meeting ya de. It is a more any opposing idea about